Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. And don't give him anything he can drive.
Pat Dobson gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, I'm not so sure he made a lot of friends in his last outing. Only threw 4 innings, didn't get a decision. Going to have to do a lot better job here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Jim Wynn will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit hard to short. Stanley scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Dave.
Striding into the box, Dave Lopes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Munson has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Bill Buckner will stand in for the first time here in this World Series. And you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just rube one.
And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Number 6 steps into the box. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for L.A. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Ivan DeJesus is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Number 17 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, the crowd will get on him here, but leading off the bottom of the first, I don't think there's any intention behind that. You don't want to put your guys in a first inning hold just to prove a point.
Stepping in now, number 14, as he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
That's the ball.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Bobby Bonds will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. One and one, here it is. In the dirt here. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
Boy, this is an ideal start here so far in game one. You get the scoreless top half. And now right away you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
Tap fouled at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alex Johnson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Set to deal on 2-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Coming to the plate now, Thurman Munson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. After 1, no score. Ron Say makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Swing and a liner, but foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Batting 6th, right fielder.
Settling in now, Lee Lacy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch.
That's a strike.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the count will be full. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Steve Yeager stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. White racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, it's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was played well off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Standing in now, Ivan DeJesus, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
Manny Mota will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Roy White strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Left fielder, Roy White.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Fred Stanley.
Fred Stanley stands in. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Into the box now, Elliot Maddox. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Lacey is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Manny Mota steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Johnson sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jim Wynn will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
In now, Dave Lopes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Third inning, no score to this point. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
High and deep to straightaway right. Bonds going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Sandy Alomar digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Sandy Alomar.
First pitch on its way. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 on its way. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now, you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounding the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone. So he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
Stepping in now, number 17. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Number 14 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Bill Buckner is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The batter.
This is dangerous
Number 6.
because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Number 6 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And the throw here is dropped.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Ron Say in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. Throw won't get him.
Not wasting any time here in this at-bat. He gets a first pitch fastball, and he just rips it right down the line. Well, that's all about looking for one pitch and doing something with it once you get it. He drives in the run as well.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Into the box, Lee Lacy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Steve.
Into the box now, Steve Yeager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
1-0 count. Here it is. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. LA's on top, 2-0. Bobby Bonds will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses 2-2. Hit to third. Say comes up with it. Oh, and he throws it away.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Standing in now, Alex Johnson. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Boy, and the defense has really let him down here in this inning. They've been hit with an error already. Now, a pass ball.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting,
Thurman Munson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right now.
In now, Roy White. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, the pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
1-1, here it comes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy, and he is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
the batter, number 11, shortstop,
Fred Stanley gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is where you got to use that count to your advantage. You can eliminate half the strike zone and say, look, I'm only swinging if it's right where I want it.
On his way to pitch number 75. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him look into home plate asking, where was that? High? You got to be kidding me.
Elliott Maddox steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Wynn ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer here in the series, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Well, coming into this year, it had been a while since we'd seen a World Series grand slam. There's only been one since 1998, and you have to go all the way back to Paul Konerko for the 2005 World Series champ White Sox to find the last one. But he gets a pitch that he likes right here, and that's going to be a moment that he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Into the box now, Sandy Alomar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Back to the drawing board now for that man after the grand slam.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that absolutely killed him.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. We played 4. It's now 4-2 New York. Ivan DeJesus heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Ground ball left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Manny Mota.
Into the box, Manny Mota. He flew out in his last at-bat. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Into the box, Jim Wynn. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Standing in now, Dave Lopes. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees 4 and the Dodgers 3. Number 17 come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. This is in the air out to left field. Buckner has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Number 14 will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1 out, nobody on. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Right fielder, Bobby Bonds.
Bobby Bonds will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 6 is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Bill Buckner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Scorched to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 6. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And you can bet he's just trying to be extra careful here with a dangerous hitter at the plate. And now with that runner moving up to second base here on the wild pitch, they may just decide to put him on anyway.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Number 19 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 19.
Into the box now, Ron Say. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Stanley is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 34, Lee
Lacey will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
In now, Steve Yeager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, shortstop,
Ivan DeJesus will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Slider is in there. Now it's 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. LA's out in front now, 5-4. Alex Johnson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Ike, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
1 away.
Out. Now batting, catcher, Thurman Munson.
Thurman Munson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Buckner ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as we are all tied at 5.
Well, he was 0 for 2 at 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Number 41 will come in and pitch now.
For the Dodgers, number 41.
Into the box, Roy White. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Fred Stanley will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Fred Stanley.
Stepping in now, Fred Stanley. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. Elliot Maddox will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. 2 out with the man at first. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Standing in now, Sandy Alomar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more of Game. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Rick Sawyer is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.